So hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I your best predict, the channel that gives you guys the best correct score prediction, betting strategy and betting prediction. This is my new channel, Mr. Adia your bet. So today's video content, I'm going to put you guys through the process of how to make use of the tennis total points prediction. Actually, tennis happens to be one of the sports that people don't always draw their attention to for predicting games. Is a kind of they've already blocked this macro case this time already. It is a kind of game that people don't always put their attention to because it's a very complex and technical game to predict on. So but today I'm going to show you guys through the process. It involves simple mathematics, that is addition and division. So now let's start without wasting much of our time. I'm going to make use of some games and as an example. So first thing you need to do if you want to be predicting your tennis total point is by clicking on the game. After clicking on the game, you go to their statistics. So you go to the statistics. Let's wait for it to load. So one thing that you need in the statistic is the head-to-head new. We have two head-to-head. The first head-to-head is this that shows the form of the teams, the players, and the other head-to-head which shows the new. We show their past performances, their total points they've had in their previous games. Actually for this match, okay, yes, it has been shown. So you can see it under the Tavet Oliver. You are going to see that the average total point games is 11.0. check it here, you guys can see it here. Check, we see the average total games. The average total games is what we are dealing with. You are going to see the average game is in first set 1, best of 3, but the one that we are concerned with is the one at the top here, which is the average total games. So the average total games is 11.0, and the average total games for Michael, the average total games for Oliver is 11.0, and the average total games for Michael is 9.4. So this 9.4 is what we are going to combine together. By combining this together, is going to give us a very big total number of just 20 points, 20.4. So after giving us this 20.4, the only thing that we need is that anything that is below this total point is what we need for our prediction. Anything that is below this total point. Now let us check. We have 20 points, and checking this, I think the bookmakers are not providing something like that, so we have to skip this particular match. But in case you want to predict it, you just have to go for probably over 18.5 or over 19.5. Now let's check other games. Let's check other games for that. So I'm going to make use of major games so that it will be easy for us. Okay, let's just check the match between Dominic and Matia. Okay, yes, we have a very good example here. So don't forget, the first thing you need to do is by clicking on the statistics. Please, I want you guys to ask a question in case if there is anything that you still need more, and if there is any information that is required to be added for you to understand more. You are going to find everything, every means of getting information in the video description. So I will try my possible best to make sure that you guys get this in-depth strategy of this tennis. So tennis is very simple and it's also very complex. It's not a game that involves teams. Sometimes it involves only just single man, so between two people, and anything that involves two people, anything can happen to just one. Sometimes in a team, in a sport like soccer, basketball, if anything happens to a single player, surely it can show an impact on the team, but it depends on the relevance of the player. So the other players in the team can take up their responsibility and perform their duty, and your games can come out. But if anything happens to a single player in tennis, then the entire games will be wrong. Now let us check the head-to-head, which is our concern. So now we have the match between Dominic and Matia. So the total average games for Dominic is 12.0, as you can see here, and the total average points for Matia is 19.0. Wow, I love that. So by checking on this, you already know that okay, you are going to plus 12.0 and 19.0. Don't forget it is their average. So anything, they can play any point within this range of points. They can play any, their games can result in any range of this. Either for Dominic, let's assume okay, Dominic average points is 12.0. At the end of the game, Dominic can actually end up, at the end of this particular game, Dominic can end up playing 14.0, or he can end up playing 10.0. It depends on the circumstances. So if we are predicting over, we can just okay remove just 1 point out of this 12.0. Maybe okay 11.0. We are expecting 11.0 at least from Dominic in this match. 11.0 or 10.0. For Matia in this particular match, the average total points he has been having in his last previous games is 19.0, as you can see in this statistics. So what you just need to do is that okay, you have to reduce some certain number of points you desire. So let's assume okay, you remove 1 point from this 19.0 and it remains 18.0. Or let us say it remains 17.0. It depends on your choice. But I'm removing 1, so it remains 18.0. And for Dominic, I'm removing 1 point also. That is 11.0. So let us combine this 11.0 and 18.0 together. Surely we are going to be getting 29.0. But you know, bookmakers too, they are like an organization for themselves. So they want to do something that is going to affect them. So please, if there is anything that is not comfortable, if there is any market that is not making you comfortable, just avoid it. Don't go for things that is going to frustrate you and that is going to affect your financial status. Avoid things that can affect your financial status. So at the end of the day, I'm able to get that 29.5 or 0.0 is something that is safe for you, that you can predict for this game. Actually, by predicting 36.5, it can come out, but the highest probability of the game is 29.0. So I want to just advise you guys to just jump into any games like that. Watch out for the games that you are going to be predicting, and make sure you observe it very well. So let me check the match between Andriva, Mira, and Tamara. Let us good. We have something very small. As you can see, the bookmakers is providing 15.5. But before we jump into conclusion, let us check the statistics of these particular games. Let us check the start of these particular games and let's see what the bookmakers is going to give us. I hope you guys are watching and you are taking note of every details in this particular match. I want you guys to always pay attention to each and every details in this particular video. Make sure you are not skipping any part, because by skipping any part you can miss some important information. Please don't miss any information in this video. Make sure you pay attention to details. So now we are going to go to the head-to-head new. By checking head-to-head new, so we will see that we have the average total games for Mira is 11.4. So there's probability that Mira can play above this in this particular match or below this. But let's assume okay, we are predicting over for this particular match. So just remove 1 point from Mira. So let's assume we are having 10 points to add. And for Tamara points, total points is 11.8. So Tamara can play below this particular point in this match and can play above it. So let's assume we are removing 1 point from both of these two guys, and we are having by removing 2 points, we are going to be having 20 points. Okay, now 20 points is our targeted point for predicting it. For me, after getting the 20 points, I can see that the bookmaker is providing over 19.5, because this is our targeted point, but it's providing over 19.5 and it is 2.5 25 odd. But I happen to someone that I don't like greediness and I don't like taking too much of risk, because actually it's good to be taking risk, but when you see something that is far better, when the bookmakers are offering you a better offer, then you have to go for it. So I see the smallest offer here, which has the very smallest odd. But you know, in betting, you don't always go for quantity, also go for quality. What you should be aiming for is winning, and not only big odds. Winning is part of the most important things that you need to consider when you want to stake on games. So for me, I always like going for the smallest odd provided by the bookmakers. Now for the match between Mira and Tamara, I'm predicting over 15.5 as their total point. So now let us check another match for that. I hope you guys are getting the point. Don't forget, the first thing you need to do is by clicking on the match you want to predict, check their statistics, go to the head-to-head new. After going to the head-to-head new, check the total average point of each player, remove 1 point from them, and if you are able to have your targeted point, check the market if the bookmaker is providing it. And if you check the market and you realize that the bookmaker is providing something very similar to that particular, like the one we just did, please, you can go for it. Don't always think, okay, the bookmaker is offering you big odds. Don't always go for big odds. Always go for the higher probability games. Now let us check the next match. We have a match between Suwei and Lucrezia. Now let us click on it and let's see what will happen. So don't forget, after clicking on the statistics, we always have the head-to-head and the head-to-head new. The head-to-head is for checking the form, but I'm not always concerned about their form or anything. What I'm concerned about is their head-to-head new, whereby I'm going to see their total average point, at least the average point they've been having in their previous games. So now let's see. So for Suwei, the total average point he had in all his matches is 12.2, and for Lucrezia, we see that the total average point he had is 11. So for Suwei, don't forget, always remove 1 point from it, or your desired total point, just remove it from it. And from Lucrezia, I have 11 points. I'm going to remove 1 point also. So by combining the both together, actually I'm going to be getting 21 points. So after removing the total points that is needed, so I'm going to be having 21 points. Now check the market if the bookmaker is providing 21 points. So the bookmaker is providing over 21 points as 2.10 odd, but I won't go for that. I will always go for the smallest odd provided by the bookmakers. This shows that this game can be predicted as over, because you can see the distance between the points, and the bookmaker is offering you other chances between this range. So I will prefer to go for the smallest point. As you can see, always go for the smallest point, because the smallest point always have probability of the highest. Even if the bookmaker made the provision for over 15.5, I will still go for the over, because this is betting. So you have to go for something that has the high probability of outcome, only high probability of outcome. Don't go for something that can affect you. Some people just think of, okay, let me just risk it. You can risk it if you know that the thing cannot affect you, but if you know it's going to affect you, don't risk anything. Now let us check another thing. You can say with just 2 games I'm able to get 1.51 odd. Actually, there are some strategies on tennis that you can also make use of that will give you a very big odd around 1.80 and above. I have some strategies on predicting straight winning tennis also, but that will not be in today's video content, probably in the next video content. So if you are watching this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel, so that you'll be getting updated on our daily football tips and soccer tips. That's our soccer tips, basketball tips, tennis tips, and other varieties of sports. And if you have any sport that you desire to know, you can just drop the strategy in the comment box, and I'm going to teach you. But don't forget, don't include the VIP strategies, because there are some strategies that are not meant to be disclosed in the public. So now let's just check another game. I hope you guys are going to follow these steps in predicting other games. So I'm going to make use of these games as the last prediction for today's video content, and you guys can keep practicing using it. But don't forget, if you have not mastered these particular strategies very well, don't stake too high when you are still mastering it. Try and master it and understand how it works. Try and study every aspect of it, and surely you are going to make something good out of it. And also my previous channel, where I've turned to a particular, like I've turned it to prediction channel now, so you can also go there. That is Adia Bet Predict. You can also go there to have daily prediction, because I will be dropping daily odds on it. I'll be dropping every day daily odds on it. So now let us check the statistics of this match between Clara and Victoria. So I'm going to check their statistics. I will check how their total average points. So after checking that will give us an insight of the possible outcome of the game. I'm so sorry for the bad network. Kindly bear with us. So it's loaded. So we have the head-to-head. Don't make mistake, because some people usually find it hard to understand some things sometimes. This head-to-head, we are not concerned with that for now. What we are concerned with is the head-to-head new. As you can see beside it, we see head-to-head and new in brackets. Then you click on it. I hope you guys are watching this video from the beginning to the end, because if you have skipped any part, I will advise you to go back there and access the part you skipped, because any information in this particular video that you skipped, probably if you happen to be someone that doesn't get things quickly, you have to make sure that you understand it very well. Please don't make mistake in using the strategy. Now we have average total games of Clara as 12.2 points, 12.2 total points, and for Victoria we have 10.8. Don't forget what I usually tell you guys: always remove a point between these two players. Okay, if you remove 1 point from Clara, you are going to get 11.2, and if you remove 1 point for Victoria, you are going to get 9.8. By adding 11.2 and 9.8 together, surely you'll be getting 20 points or 21 points. So let's assume you get 20 points. Okay, let's assume we have 20 points in this game, because I know surely it's supposed to be 21 points, but I assume it is 20 points. Okay, these are 20 points, these are 21 points. So within this range of games, I can see that I still have an option of going for these other two games. So rather I prefer to go for the smallest total points provided by bookmakers. I always like to do that. The smallest game provided by bookmakers. So if you are able to make use of this strategy and go for just 4 games, then you are good to go. But if you think, okay, you want to mix everything, because I have varieties of strategies, and if you want to mix another strategies to it, you can just go to your basketball. Actually, I have some prediction I've made, so I'm going to make use of that as a bonus for those people that watch this video from the beginning to the end. I'm going to give you guys some prediction on today's video content as bonus. So if you have been following this video, so I've just showed you guys on this particular odd. So let me give you let me show you these two odds. So I have like 4 games here, so you can just make use of it. So the first one and the second one, the first game that I predicted here as over 0.5 is under China League, so you can make use of it as over 0.5, and this one is basketball, that is under the Vietnam League. You can make use of it, and you can search for these particular teams too and predict them on my way. Add it to your tennis odds, and surely you are going to be getting something big. Also, I have different strategies and predicted games that are just very simple, easy, and it is very easy to make use of. Even if you don't understand this sport, you can learn this sport through some bet platform by understanding some particular strategies. So thanks for watching. These are their best predictions. Okay, I'm sorry, let me show you guys this particular prediction. If you are new to this channel, kindly make sure that you subscribe to our channel so that you get update on it. So that let me show you this particular prediction, so that it will also serve as a bonus for you guys. Oh, I'm sorry guys, the network, I'm very sorry. Don't worry, if for you to view this particular for us to be able to access this particular prediction of this 7 node, don't worry, it's very easy to access. I'm going to give you guys how to access it. Okay, I'm having issue with the network. Don't worry, I'm going to add my second channel, that is Adia Your Best Release. I'm going to drop the channel link in the video description. You can check the prediction on it, because I will be dropping daily odds on that particular channel. That is Adia Your Best Predicts. You can see the video, our channel link in the video description. Check that. You're going to see all this prediction in my bet clip. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.